Okay, well, what I was going to do, I kind of messed up. I was going to run my Miller table and compare it to the time it takes me to pan out some stuff. I got my pan here, and as you can see right here, I timed it pulling it all back in the pan. It was almost 5 minutes and 16 seconds there. But I forgot to push record. Got some gold there in the corner. A bunch of it up there. But instead of repanning all that, you just gotta trust me. It took me 5 minutes and almost 16 seconds. So now I'll get the Miller table all set up and we'll start running that baby. See how long it takes and see the difference. We know it's gonna take longer, but how much longer? Okay, I had the water on. I put a little material on there. We're not gonna count that as running yet. I had to level up the whole system and everything. But if you guys never seen my Miller table before, I actually found the plans to build this on YouTube. I forget the content creator, so I can't give him a shout out. But yeah, I found this on YouTube. What it is just pine board that you coat in waterproof wood glue and make it all watertight and seal in the seams, and you just screw it together. And the base is actually a cutting board, and then you buy blue. I use blue, but you buy chalkboard paint, and then you paint it so that you can see, and it kind of gives it a little bit of a texture. I'm not sure if you can see the texture on there, but a very fine texture. And the plumbing just comes into the back, and I got a butterfly valve there, and what happens is it feeds water. There's holes on the bottom of this PVC, and it just fills up this this containment area right here with water, and only lets a certain amount underneath this gap right here. When I was building it, I kind of messed with that while I was building it to get the right elevation of that board there that I wanted. But yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty simple to build. But I got this I got her all leveled up, ready to go. Let me start this, the stopwatch. All right, let's go. Let me clean out our reservoir here. Can you see that running down off there? That black sand just slowly strips away, leaves the gold behind. Now, I'm not going to hurry through this. I'm just going to do it at normal speed. It's not a race. It's just, let's just see how much longer it takes running this Miller table than panning it back. I just use the paintbrush and pull all the gold over into that little well right there. I didn't show you that little well, did I? Hang on, I'll show you. Okay, we're still running, so I can still mess around here a bit and show you. There's just a little divot right there. Can you see that? Just a little divot in there. A lot of people will actually put a hole down through it so that they can screw a bottle up into the top. Then they just use their paintbrush and push it down the bottle. But I just put a little divot, and then I can pull it out of there with a snuffer bottle. Some super fine gold in this stuff. Super, super fine. Now, are we losing some? Probably. There's some really super fine stuff in there. I imagine we are probably losing some, although I'm not seeing it. I'm sure we are losing a speck or two down through there. That's the other thing. Once in a while you tap your brush out because little particles of gold get stuck up in the end of your brush. Okay, I just got just a little bit left in the pan there, so I'm gonna try to dump it on the table. Okay, let me look in this pan, see if there's any gold left in there. No gold in the pan, that's all just black sand, I just looked. So let's stop the timer. "19 minutes, 47 seconds. Got all the gold in the well. There's a couple little tiny specks. There's a few specks right here. Let me get a close-up with my other camera. Now that the timer's done, I can use my camera. I might be able to do that while I'm timing too, but I don't know how to do that stuff. I don't know how to do two different functions at once. Few little pieces down below there. Alright, pretty cool. So what was that, 19 minutes, 47 seconds or something? So between the panning took just about 5 minutes, right? And then the Miller table about 20 minutes. So what's that, 3 times as long, 4 times as long? How's that math work out? 3 times, 4 times as long? But there you have it. I mean, it was just something to do, something to come outside and do, and bring you guys along and just do something together. But there we go. Now I'll get this all sucked up out of here. Let me find a snuffer bottle. Alright, there we go. Video on. See you later.